India, the people always aspire. People in north aspire to go to south, and people in south aspire to go to north. So this whole pilgrimage, although brought people near, from all the whole country, even though there are so many languages, so many states, so many cultures, and so many kinds of samskaras, but there is one thing that joins them all, and that's the pilgrimage. That every Indian wants to go to all important, centers of holy, shrines. And that's where they meet. And so the people living in the south always want to go to Kashi, to Ganges. And they take a pot of water from the Rameshwaram, from sea, and to pour on Lord Shiva. So one of the most holy shrines of the Hindus is the Kashi Vishwanatha of Lord Shiva, which is in Banaras on the bank of the Ganges. And people living in north who want to bring Ganges water to pour on Lord Shiva, which is in Rameshwaram. So this is a very beautiful tradition that also we have. It continues today also.
What would be your hope for our small role in potentially contributing to doing something good where Goddess Ganga is concerned? What would be your thoughts?
So number one, this idea of constructing a game, meaning idea of reaching the young people. And that is through the games, of course. That's I think, right today, the most effective the tool to reach the youngsters is these games, which they can play, which challenges them, and which scores them, and so they enjoy. So that idea itself is wonderful. And when you told me Swachh Ganga, I said, what does it do with the games, So when I see here how you are transforming the whole idea of the Swachh Ganga, of purification of Ganga into different kinds of games, it's a very, very beautiful idea. Because as I saw, there are so many sources of pollutants. Whether it's industrial waste that is dumped in there, or the human waste that is dumped in all the sewage that is dumped there, and other sources of pollution also are there. And it needs a great education for the people of India. And if the present generation of India has that education, that is where the change will take place. Because this Swachhata or purification is more first in nature of mind. This was your attitude. There was a value for cleanliness and value for purity. That value has to be generated in the mind. And that is a challenge that the present government in India has in Swachh Bharat, or cleaning the whole country. And similarly, Swachh Ganga, cleaning the Ganga. Because cooperation of people is needed. Regardless of what you do, unless people, because Ganga has millions and millions of people, pilgrims, visiting it every year. And as our religious belief would have, we look upon Ganga and other rivers too as a goddess. So we want to worship that. And then we make different offerings. So you offer flowers and offer other materials of worship. And it all goes into, it becomes a pollution that they don't realize. So physical fact of pollution. So it's difficult to in fact convince people that what you are doing is polluting the river. So that's also a kind of a challenge, And also, people have no choices other than dumping things in the river unless you create alternatives, which is what the government has not done so far, and it's a huge task to do that, and they're doing it. So I think this is a very, very important issue of Swachh Ganga, because it passes through some 14 states of India. So 40% of the population of India is in some way connected to Ganga and Yamuna rivers. And therefore their life is affected by that. So cleaning these rivers is extremely important. Unfortunately, they are perhaps the most polluted rivers in the world. The holiest rivers in the world are the most polluted rivers also. That shows how people in India do not know that there is one word called pavitrata or sanctity, other is called swachhata, purity. So Indians are all very particular about sanctity, but not so conscious about cleanliness. So cleanliness is one thing, and purity is another thing. So purity we maintain in our daily conduct, to take baths so many times, washing clothes, doing all kinds of things. But the cleanliness is not necessarily much in our mindset, and that's what lack of that value of cleanliness is what brings about pollution. So it's to be created, and I'm sure that this game that you're constructing will definitely communicate this to the young generation, and hopefully through them to the other people also. So I'm sure it will have a very useful contribution. As it turns out that our ashram Punya Swami, is right on the bank of the Ganges. When the ashrams are said to be on the bank of the Ganges, they're not quite on the bank. Usually they're at a certain elevation. This ashram happens right at the bank of the Ganges. So you enjoy the vicinity, and then there is a ghat where you go and take your dip. So yes, taking dip in the Ganges is really great. Apart from a physical pleasure, it's a great privilege. In terms of it affects you physically as well as mentally. The very roar of the Ganges constantly also has an effect on you. And of course, the sacred atmosphere which is there, living and studying and contemplating. So certainly provide an atmosphere much more efficient or effective as compared to the effectiveness of the same thing that you could do elsewhere. So certainly says Ganga Stotra Tava Tata Nikate Yasya Nivasa Khalu Vaikunthe Tasya Nivasa. So this Ganga Stotra, supposed to be composed by Adi Shankaracharya, says that, O Mother Ganges, living on your bank is like living in Vaikuntha. And away from you, I do not even want to be a king, but I want to be on your bank. So that's the sentiment that people have.
Hopefully, we will give them an opportunity to go and visit.
Opportunity, right? That's right. So
we can stay in the ashram, right? So I think there are rooms.
Oh yes, very good rooms. We can definitely stay there. You just have to make prior arrangements so that you don't get crowded by other programs.
Yeah. It will be really nice actually. Once
very
we
nice.
have something
you can
finished.
take them, and then you can take them in a season. You can travel into the shrines also. So in itself, it can be a great project, because there are 4 sacred shrines, as you perhaps know: Yamunotri, Gangotri, Kedarnath, Badrinath. Children will enjoy the trekking and also have the darshan of the Lord. So
the best months are April.
Best is September.
September.
You see, the path opens only sometime in May, because in winter it is closed because of snow. And what we Akshaya Tritiya, which generally falls end of April or first week of May, that's the traditional day when the path opens. And the Deepavali, the path closes. And you can go there in May, it can be pretty hot. June, July, August, rains. So we encounter landslides. So September is a good month, maybe second half of September. It will be a good month when all rains have finished, all landslides are over. I mean, you can never know when it will rain, but generally speaking. So it will be cool also and therefore more enjoyable.